You ever seen a child that was at a big age that was still on a pacifier? And you're like, you don't need this. You're eating jerk chicken. You are asking, Mommy, take me to Chick-fil-A. Why do you need a pacifier, right? Y'all seen that show that would come with parents that were having, struggles with raising their kids and stuff like that? Is that show on? Because I really enjoyed that show. There was this one episode where the child was just at a very big age, still holding on to that pacifier. Like, it was given, this is inappropriate. I mean, this child was big enough to running around living their best life. And either the parents were just real laid back. You could tell the dad was like kind of over it, but the mom was like, trying to defend it. And he was just talking about, yes, you parent to the best of your ability, but there are some necessary steps your child needs to make in their development, and they're still going to need you in every way. The person wanted to kind of keep the child in a childlike state, because there was a dependency on the parent that they still wanted. It was like a really weird dynamic, right? That's what some of y'all look like in the spirit. Y'all will defend that milk of the word, baby. Y'all will defend the baby Christianity when God is calling you to more, when God is calling you to a higher level of maturity. And you can always tell and hear, because of discernment, where somebody's spiritual level is based on the things that they defend. I've noticed when a lot of Christians defend the world and defend behaviors of the world, and they start saying, see, this is why, these Christians act like that at X, Y, Z. It tells me, yep, very carnal, very baby-like. And remember, we talked about this several videos ago at this point, but we talk about, where do you have gaps in your faith? The Bible talks about how Apollo, he was preaching, but Priscilla and Aquila said, we got to fill him in on the rest, because there's a piece of the gospel that he's missing. He didn't hear the rest of the story. And so sometimes we're very overzealous. We know the thing because we grew up in church. You couldn't tell us nothing. But the truth is, all of us, including me, have gaps in our faith. There's still more to learn in God. There's never like level 150 in a Mario game. It's not like that with God. I remember one time I had a dream, and in the dream, I remember very specifically, I was on let's say level 6, right? And I looked at the side and I saw the level I was in. But on the level, there were levels. On the level, there were levels. And I remember in the dream being confused, and then waking up going, this walk with God is totally different, baby. But it also helped me know that the more you know, the more that you really may not know. So I would just say that just be open. Be open to the gospel. As long as you know it's the Holy Ghost for sure, there's more, okay?